Welcome back, my dear students. Today, our lesson Unit 12, Step 4, Student Book, page 92. Today, we have some new words and grammatical items. The first word here, accusation. Accusation. It's a noun that means a claim that someone has done something illegal. Another word here, repudiate. Repudiate. Repudiate means to refuse to accept or be associated with. Repudiate. Agonize. Agonize. Agonize means to go under great mental worrying about something. Extravagantly. Extravagantly. It's an adverb, means spending money or using resources in a wasteful way. High living. High living. It means an extravagant social life as enjoyed by the wealthy. High living. Another word, the word jockey. Jockey. The person who rides the horse races as a professional. Jockey. Season. Season. It's a fixed time in the year when a particular sport is played. It is also used for shopping, the season of shopping at the end of the year, for example. Now we have grammar points here, relative clause and verbs ending in ing. Students book page 127. The reference here. Adding information, we can use relative and ing clauses. Instead of using several short sentences, we can add extra information to existing sentences in these ways. The first way here is relative clauses. For example, she could beat adults in memory games which involve numbers. Memory games which. Another example, he is now a PhD student in India where he's doing high-level research. The second way here, verbs ending in ing. Example, she could beat adults in memory games involving numbers. We used here involving instead of which involved. Another example, he is now a PhD student in India doing high-level research. We used here doing instead of what, where he's doing. Another example, she won her first gold medal at the age of 13, becoming the youngest Olympic champion ever. Becoming here is used instead of when she has become. Another example, in his first match, he scored 3 goals, beating the previous record. We used here ending in ing. Now open your sentence book, page 92. Exercise 1, read sentences A to D, then answer questions A to C below. The questions here, which part of sentences A to D contain the most important information, the first or the second part? Question B, which is the purpose of the other part of each sentence? Question C, which word in each sentence link the two parts? Now let's check the answers for this exercise. The sentences from A to D, which part of sentences A to D contains the most important information, the first or the second part? Of course, the first part. Question B, what is the purpose of the other part of each sentence? The purpose here is to add details. Which word in each sentence link the two parts? The words here, linking words here, involving, multiplying, doing, and playing, ending in ing. Question 2, complete sentences 1, A to D with these beginnings. Now let's check the answers. She demonstrated her mathematical talent when she multiplied two 13-digit numbers in her head. He became a PhD student in Bangalore, where he does high-level research. D, as a child prodigy on tours of Europe, he played his own compositions on the violin. Exercise 3, rewrite the following using the ing form of the verbs. Look at the answers for these sentences. Here we are going to use becoming the youngest. In sentence B, in his first season, he came first in every race and beat the previous record for a new jockey. It would be beating the previous. In sentence C, at the end of his second season, he was the highest paid jockey in the country. He was earning $1 million a year. It would be earning $1 million a year. Sentence D, soon afterwards, in a newspaper, began publishing stories which accused. It would be accusing. Nawaf repudiated these accusations. He explained that he spent his money on his family and that he gave much of it to charity. It would be explaining. In sentence F, he continued to write, trusted in his faith, and refused to let the newspaper stories agonize him. It would be refusing and refusing, trusting and refusing. Comparison of scale using as, adjective as. In English, one can describe people or things using phrases with as plus adjective plus as. For example, as angry as hell, as blind as a bat, as bold as brass, as brave as a lion. Note that word after the second as is a noun, which or without an article. What about prepositions? At, for, of, in, on, with, by, throughout. These are the prepositions. Most English prepositions have several different functions. At the same time, different prepositions can have very similar uses. For example, on Monday, in the morning, at night. Many nouns, verbs, and adjectives are normally used with particular prepositions. Here are some examples. The reason for, to arrive at, to be angry with, somebody, on a bus, soup of the day, traveled throughout Kuwait, and by car. These are the prepositions. Thank you and see you next period. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.